Welcome to the newest RV interview. I'm here with a dear friend I've known for many years, Carly Phillips. How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing real well.
Good.
So I was trying to think, how long ago was it when we were doing Harlequin Temptations together?
I've been doing this 20 years this year. So
Oh, wow. So we're having an anniversary with you.
We are kind of having an
Sweet.
anniversary, yeah.
So I know we did Harlequin Temptations together ages and ages
We
ago.
did.
I left Harlequin and went one way. How long were you there after I?
Oh, let's see. I was there for a couple of years, and then I went and did the Bachelor series with, it was Warner at the time, which is Hachette now. And after that, I'm trying to think. I went back to HQN, so I went back to Harlequin.
And then you went to Berkeley.
And then I went to Berkeley for two series of books. And then I decided to go indie. I wanted to do it on my own.
Has it been a better, worse, easier, harder? I know it's a ton of work.
It's a ton of work. Unequivocally better for me. I feel like the control is something that I didn't realize that I really wanted. I mean, who knew? Like, you don't realize you're a control freak. But I get.
Well, I kind of know I am, but I just don't want to do all that extra work.
But it's so funny because I was always like, nope, this, like, we just were talking about things. And I was like, no, this is okay. I'll do edits. I'll do whatever you say. But now I get to do my own covers, and I get to pick my own pricing, and I get to hire my own editors and
your own schedule.
My own schedule.
Which has got to be awesome.
But it's really a 24-hour day schedule. Because if you're not writing, you're doing other things that because you format and you get the covers done and you do the reviews and everything that somebody else was handling for you for years.
Well, and then all the social media work now too, which I love visiting with readers
You've
online.
You've always been good with that.
But it's a lot to it. We're not just doing one little thing. Back in the day, we didn't have all that.
You know, I was thinking about that a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, no, we really didn't. We didn't have to worry about Facebook, and we didn't reach our readers the same way.
No.
And now it's like, what is the one way you reach your readers? You go to Facebook. So every day I feel like I live on Facebook because that's where the readers are.
I remember before I was a writer, I was at a conference when I was younger, not yet a writer, got on an elevator and there was an author on there. And I was overwhelmed because authors sort of came from heaven. We don't have that mystique anymore. Now that I'm an author, we're always on social media. Right. Readers know us really well.
They do.
So have you found it's different when you go to a conference, how readers react?
Well, they know you. I mean, they're not looking at your name badge.
Yeah.
So I just sat down today I was talking to someone and the person came over and she said, you look familiar. And I looked at her name and I said, oh, I know you from Facebook. And she said, oh, you're Carly Phillips. And, years ago, nobody knew who you were by what you looked like, unless they looked at the picture in the back of your book.
And they wouldn't have felt so comfortable just walking up to you either.
No.
No, it would have been, I remember readers doing this.
Right, right. Or Susan Elizabeth Phillips in the elevator and I'd be like, oh.
And now you try to subtly take a picture with it.
Right. Oh, so different.
Yeah.
So different.
Very, very much so. Well, I love your covers. So tell me your process for choosing these. These are real. I was telling you before, I think they're really pretty, but also edgy.
I hope so.
And different. They're not the norm.
They're not the norm. And I've never veered away from the norm. I mean, I always had couples on my covers and that's kind of been my brand. But I had the story in my head already. Yeah. And I saw this Fearless, I saw this girl and I thought, she's my girl.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what, I'm gonna go with all women. And nobody's doing that at this point, really, that I've seen anyway. And I was
if they do one character, it's a guy.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was worried that maybe it said women's fiction, but it's because I write romance and it's definitely a romance. And I mean, that's how we're marketing it. And
yeah. Well, I think readers know you.
Readers know me. They know they're not going to get anything less than.
And you have a blurb with it, and
right.
So
right.
I think it looks romancy to me.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm really happy with them.
And then you said you're going to have an upcoming series that will have guys on the covers, or you're not trying to decide?
I'm trying to decide. That would be. I feel like it would be an even bigger leap than the girls, but on the other hand, it would be continuing with a similar feel to the women because it would just be their faces. It's not the body, the black body. So we'll see.
This was the book that you sent to me because I do a lot of giveaways.
Right.
In this cool box. What was that? It was a super cool social media thing with a notepad and a pen. I was super impressed.
I was talking to my publicist, Jen Watson at Social Butterfly, and we said, I said, I really want to make a splash with this book, and this one means a lot to me. Writing it meant a lot to me. She said, well, we could do a box, and I said, okay. I had no idea what she meant. I was like, a box is good. She said, well,
box sounds good.
We'll send it to to your author friends, and we'll do a book, and we brainstormed a couple of things to put in the pen, the little notepad, whatnot. I didn't know what the box was going to look like until she sent me pictures, but I didn't really picture it.
Right.
And then I put myself on the mailing list because I wanted the experience of what my friends were going to get when they opened up the box.
Got it, yeah.
Wow, this is awesome.
It was very cool. It was very cool. And when I did the giveaway, readers were blown away. They were like, I want that box.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Are you going to do it again, you think?
I don't know if I'll do it again unless maybe to start a series. It's time consuming.
Yeah, it's a launch kind of thing.
It's a launch kind of
thing. Beginning.
Yeah.
So I almost forgot to ask this, but your days when you were on Kathy and Regis.
Oh yeah.
Let's talk about that. That
was Regis and Kelly at that time.
Kelly. Okay.
It was Kelly.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, the blonde, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's still there.
Okay.
She's still there.
I hardly ever watched daytime TV,
I
but
know,
I caught that, of course, because that was huge.
It was huge. That was one of those, like, what is it?
Their
Lightning
book club.
in a yeah, it was lightning in a bottle moments. It really was. It sort of launched my single title career.
And then you were on there, right? They had you
I was
on.
on.
You did amazing.
I didn't.
Yes, you did. You really did.
I look back now and I would never watch. I think I have a tape somewhere, but I know it was like petrifying. It was
well,
live.
You didn't come across that way.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that was earlier days. You'd probably be more comfortable now, but I thought you did a great job.
Well, none of us had media training back then. So I had this publicist and we were talking and she came to my house for the weekend before and we did like intensive media training of how to stay on topic and bring the subject back to what you want to talk about if it goes off. It was really scary.
I bet it was tough because they tend to go off topic a lot.
They do.
Yeah.
Well, Regis did especially.
I know. Yeah, he's goofy.
He's like, it was
goofy fun.
crazy.
Yeah. He plays around on that a lot. Yeah.
That was good.
Well, that was really cool. So you feel like that really gave you a huge boost?
I feel like that gave me my huge boost. A lot of people will come back and say, that's the book I started reading, The Bachelor. That's how I started reading you. And I always think, you look back at your first true single title book and you think, I would never write that again. Or I would never write it that way again.
Or I would fix it.
Or I would fix it if I could. Yeah, not that I'll ever get the rights back. But I always think about fixing that book.
Yeah, they're going to keep that. You're not going to get the rights back on that one.
I've tried.
So you've got the Guys series coming up next. When's that going to be?
That'll be 2019. Or actually, it might be the end of 18 if I want to put something out in November.
So you get these two.
I've got these. This was it. Fearless was out. Breathe was out. Freed. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
Freed is out.
So those are all tied together.
All tied together in July, and Dream is out in September, and then back to back.
So is your schedule? Like one more thing here, because I know we're about to the end here, but is your schedule changed a lot now that you're your own boss, your own publishing schedule?
Well, what happened for me was I went back to writing category length books. I stopped writing the 90,000 long books, and for me that's a more natural fit. So I can write more books in that's shorter amount of time, category length, so I can put out more books. So my scheduling is a little tighter now.
And I think that's more important in independent publishing, right? To keep your name out there more. At least that's what I've heard.
It is. I mean, when I look at it overall, I'm not really sure I understand why there's a distinction because the same readers are buying all of our books, but that's what they say.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you're very successful at it. You're doing fantastic, and we're so thrilled to have you here at the event this year.
I'm so excited to be back. I haven't been here in a while.
Yeah, it was 5 years?
About 4 years ago.
4 years?
Yeah, the picture came up in my Facebook background.
Facebook memories. That's what I love the best about Facebook. It reminds me of the dates of things.
I posted it today with all the girls from that boardroom a couple of years ago. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for being here. Much success. And I love the covers. I can't wait to see the next.
Thanks.
All right, take care.